think one of the common things I tell men is, and we've all heard it before, don't be a parked car. We're trying to get for men, we're trying to get our wives to support us, or to get behind us, or get beside us, or whatever you want, whatever, however you want to say it.
The phrase to describe
Right,
support.
right. To be the helpmeet, to be that person that comes along and helps the vision. Like, you got to be moving. You got to be going, or have a map at least on where you want to go, and then you got to start moving. If you begin to move, because we're always talking about submission. If you begin to move, I have no doubt in my mind. So I would say, if you want your wife to submit to you, give her something to submit to. Like, be found moving, be found doing something, have something in place, a good plan, and then have some action. Um, I was talking in the barbershop last week, and the guy was talking about getting his wife on board with some of the financial things that he's working on. And there was a guy that used to do network marketing. I used to be a part of the network marketing group, Excel Communications. And he said his wife, when he first started, he was a real estate agent. And when he first started doing network marketing, he wasn't making any money. It was like the checks weren't coming in, whatever the case may be. He just kept at, just kept peaking people, kept peaking and peaking and peaking people to be a part of the thing. And then all of a sudden, it went from this thing you're doing to what is this thing we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she went from, so what's this little thing you're doing? Then those checks, he started making $100,000 a month in network marketing residual. And then it went from, what's this little thing to you doing? Now, what are we doing? And his comment was, a little money on her hips will loosen her lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want her to really get involved, you got to start producing. Like, show some type of productivity, not just activity, but productivity. And I was telling him, I said, man, listen, she gotta start seeing results. She gotta start seeing some results.
If that's the same guy
And
that was bringing in $100,000.
now, this is two different guys, but I was just giving it as an example of the guy who was bringing $100,000. Now his wife is really like, okay, what's going on now? What are we doing again? Like, what is this going on?
I
And so she
understand.
began to kind of just move along and to kind of help him out in the vision, but he's moving. And so I was telling the young man last week, I was giving him that story as well, and just kind of telling him that, hey, she's seeing you do things, but she's not seeing anything produce. And you got to stick to one thing, make it produce something, and then therefore she'll get behind that. You know what I'm saying? And begin to help you in the visual and in the movement. And I don't think she'll have a problem, you know, aiding you. Yeah.
Also, I think that when you think of a parked car, it's one thing to be parked with the purpose of going eventually, because you don't want to just be so driven that you don't know when to chill out and stop.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's like if you park with the purpose of
Resting.
gaining rest, or you park to refuel, or you arrived at a destination. It's like,
That's good.
ooh, you want to get out, you want to enjoy that moment.
Yeah.
You don't want to be constantly being driven. Like, that is not it. It's
You'll
like
wear
we
out.
always on the go. Like, oh my goodness.
Good point.
So make sure that as you are moving, that you are including her, and that the spouses are including each other in each other's world, because the car, even though it could be a two-seater, it could be a coupe, it could be a sedan. It's made for passengers.
That's good.
I've never seen a one-seated car. They have not made a smart car like that. And as annoying as it is sometimes is having a passenger driver, most drivers don't want to go alone. So yeah, you want somebody in the car with you.
Yeah. You believe your marriage is in need of coaching? Shamika and I are certified marriage and life coaches. Just log into our website, www.hiswifeherhusband.net, to book your discovery call.
Wives, if you are looking for one-on-one coaching, put his wife in the notes section.
Husbands, if you are looking for one-on-one coaching, put her husband in the notes section.
Husbands and wives, if you are looking for marriage coaching as a couple, put his wife, her husband in the notes section.
Remember, our purpose is to help you build
and sustain your marriage
from a biblical perspective.
So go on over to www.hiswifeherhusband.net to schedule your discovery call today.